Hey everyone, Camber here helping you stay fit for life, and I'm joined once again by Riley. And what are we making today?
Barbecue chicken pizza.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So, first step is to get your oven on. If you don't have one of these, I'm using a Pizzazz. Once again, not sponsored by them, but I just like this because it's quick and a lot easier than doing the oven. You can go ahead and take those off. But if you're using this, we cooked it both sides for 3 minutes to get the crust a little bit crusty. If you're doing it in the oven, 400 straight on the rack for about, how much? 2 minutes a side. So, oven option, that's how you're gonna get the crust ready. And this recipe comes in at 620 calories and a whole 78 grams of protein. So lots of protein there, help you hit your muscle goals. And all the ingredients and the recipes in the description with links to everything. Once again, if you buy through those links, you'll help us to continue feeding all these little monsters here. So, for the ingredients, magic one here is the Golden Holmes protein thin pizza crust. Lots of protein. What? Lots of protein and low calories. Next up is some barbecue sauce. We have 60 grams of sauce right here. You wanna go ahead and start putting that on? And I'm using this G. Hughes Smokehouse sugar-free barbecue sauce. Now this only has 10 calories per serving. We're using 2 servings, 1 for each. But most barbecue sauces have 45 or even more calories per serving. So if you're using something else, make sure you're accounting for that. Pretty good? All right, so while she's putting that on, the next thing we're doing here is chicken. And I'm using just this regular Tyson chicken breast, frozen, super easy. We have 100 grams of it, gonna cook it for about a minute in the microwave. Make sure to cover it so that you don't have a mess. We'll let that cook and get this ready. I think that's pretty good, honey. It doesn't have to get all the way to the edge. You can just set it down there. So next up is the cheese, and we're doing 40 grams of this fat-free cheddar cheese, so you can see right here, and then another 40 grams of this Colby and Monterey Jack cheese, which is higher in calories. And we're gonna mix these together. So go ahead and take that bowl, honey, and mix it up. And the reason we're doing this is because the first time I made it, this fat-free cheese will not melt. It just gets really hard and rubbery, so it's not quite as good. So we mix it in with some of this kind, and that melts it down a little bit better so we don't have that weird texture in the pizza. And sounds like the chicken's done. We're gonna cut up the chicken just into little chunks so that we can put it on the pizza. Here, I'm gonna just slide it on here like that, and then we can move it around as we need. So next up, we've got 25 grams of red onions. You can use more or less depending on how much you like, but I like a lot. I like the flavor of it. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna leave a little on the plate because I like to put the rest on top of the cheese. So go ahead, just take a big handful and drop it in the middle, and then we can spread it out. She likes to be very precise. Oh, we gotta use all of it. So you mix that one up. Just kind of pick it up a little bit and get it close to the edges. All right, let's get a little bit more onions, put it on top. Now we're gonna take the pizzas, put them on here, and cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. Just watch it pretty much until the cheese starts melting. You okay? Pterodactyl? And then you'll know that they're good to go. And if you're cooking them in the oven, probably around 6 or 7 minutes, but just keep an eye on them. Basically, once you see the cheese starting to melt and looking like a pizza should, then you know it's good to go. No, you did it again! Got yours. Don't fall. Go. Oh, I didn't know you were that strong. Is it because of all the pizza you eat? She's not gonna eat it. In case you missed it, she tried licking some of the sauce and it has a little bit of a kick to it. All right, cheese looks like it's melting now, so we're pretty much done. So we're gonna slide these off. Careful, sweetie. Here, let me get the next one just so we don't flip it upside down. All right, so we got them down. Time to cut them and go try them out. All right, let's test this out. First, you wanna cut it for me, sweetie?
Sure.
So something you might wonder, what about this Walden Farms barbecue sauce? It doesn't have any calories. I have made it with this before, but the problem is this stuff is very, very thin. And the barbecue sauce I used only has 10 calories per serving, and it's thicker. You want a little bit thicker base. You good? You need some help? You want a little bit thicker of a base so that it doesn't just completely soak into the crust. So that's why I chose the other kind. I have tried Walden Farms. You can try it if you want, but it does tend to soak into the crust. However, I do like to take some and drizzle it over the top as a topping here. All right, so let's get a bite of this. Honey, You ready to try it?
No.
No? Okay, go play. I don't know if you noticed earlier, but she ate some of the sauce, and it does have a little bit of a kick. And baby, you want to try it?
I'll try it.
But
I want my own piece.
the thing that's good about that little kick in the sauce is that it is kind of spicy. It makes me eat it even slower, and I tend to drink more water because of that. So both of those things combined, eating slower gives your stomach time to realize, oh, hey, I actually have food in me. You don't need to keep eating. And also drinking more water sends more signals to your stomach because it gets more filled up. So all good stuff there.
Pretty good. Oh, purple onion spicy.
Other thing I like about making pizza like this is that I make a certain amount and I can eat the whole thing, because if I went and bought like a Papa John's barbecue chicken pizza, a large thin crust is around 2,240 calories. Even if I got a medium, that would still be about 2,000 calories for the whole pizza, and at least for me, I have a hard time stopping when it comes to pizza, and that whole box is probably gonna be gone. So with something like this, I get the amount I know I want. This is only 620 calories, once again, with 78 grams of protein, whereas, you know, if I could only eat 2 pieces of one of those pizzas, then yeah, it'd be about the same amount of calories, but the protein would probably only be around 30 grams of protein. So, you barking over there? But, so I know I'm getting the protein amount I want. It's enough food. Once, like I said, you know, just take your time eating, drink some water, your stomach realizes it's full, you get that pizza craving taken care of, and you don't end up 20 minutes later with an empty box of pizza sitting next to you. That was good. You didn't like that one?
No.
What'd you not like about it? Was it the sauce? It was spicy? Do you like the regular pizzas we made? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, what do you think people should do?
Subscribe.
Subscribe and like the video. We have lots of other videos on the channel, all kinds of good recipes like this. Let me know what you thought of this. If you're gonna try it, it's pretty good, simple to make. Once again, links for everything are in the description. 620 calories, 78 grams of protein. So it'll be really easy to hit your protein goals eating this kind of stuff. But also on Instagram, check that out at Camber Fitness. Have recipes on there, all kinds of cool pictures, stuff that's going on. And I think that's about it. So we'll see you next time.